Ezeical Kelly pleads guilty in the 2022 deadly shooting rampage across Memphis. We are live with reaction from the courtroom. And a controversial ICE detention center is coming to West Tennessee. We'll tell you about the confusion surrounding the vote. And you've heard it before. We have another hot and humid day in store. Parts of the Mid-South even under a heat advisory, but some places just wrapped up about 30 minutes ago. Fox 13 cameras were rolling inside that courtroom as Kelly faced a judge. He will now serve 3 consecutive life sentences without a possibility of parole, plus an additional 221 years. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre was inside that courtroom.
First of all, let's stop here. Because what's wrong with just life without parole? How much time? Why you got to give me so much time? Let's see what he did first.
Joins us now live. Jeremy, take us into that courtroom with you. I mean, we know victims' families were in there. What was their reaction as all of this unfolded?
Well, look, a lot of them feeling closure right now because the outcome that they wanted. Now, understanding that Ezeical Kelly, a 23-year-old man, will now spend the rest of his life in a state prison. Understanding that Ezeical Kelly, he pleaded guilty to 28 counts, and those 28 counts come with 3 consecutive life sentences with no possibility of parole, as well as an additional 221 years. Again, that means Ezeical Kelly will spend the rest of his life in jail. Now, in this hearing, we heard those counts read out by Judge James Jones. We also got a chance to hear from Ezeical Kelly himself, but that came after we heard victim impact. We actually heard from the brother-in-law of one of the victims, Aubrey Miller, and he went very, very detailed as to what he is expecting Ezeical Kelly to do while serving time in prison and how this has affected him. Take a listen.
But I do know this. I'm just requesting him, no matter where they send you to your grave or to hell. God knows you, but the devil sentences you. And when you know that he sentenced you, all I can tell you, one day just look in the mirror, take a look at yourself and say, what have you done?
Who is Ezeical Kelly? What did he do? Let's see.
Under the court under indictment 2300416. It is a 28-count indictment, Your Honor. He is entering guilty pleas as charged under all 28 counts. It's an effective sentence, Judge, of 3 life sentences running consecutively with no parole, followed by 221 years for the various other counts. Judge, this plea is entered into with the approval of all.
You can't have nothing on your stomach pleading out of that, man. Who? What did you do? What did Ezekiel do? Ezekiel done went off. I want to see what Ezekiel did. Let's see.
The time now is 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
From WREG in Memphis, this is News Channel 3 at 10.
Breaking news is topping the 10 tonight. The man accused of going on a terrifying shooting spree in Memphis that left 3 people dead is expected tomorrow to plead guilty to the charges. Hello, I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. Ezeical Kelly originally pleaded not guilty to 28 counts, including 3 charges of first-degree murder. Kelly's attorney says the move takes the death penalty.
I remember that because he was online. Man, let me see that footage. Because, I remember that, folks. 4 killed, 3 injured. Man, shooting rampage.
13.
Good morning. So first, I want to reassure the community that 19-year-old Ezeical Kelly is in fact in custody.
Words that I know a lot of people just sighed of relief last night. We are continuing to follow that breaking news. A deadly mobile mass shooting in Memphis, leaving 4 dead and 3 hurt. Some really just terrifying hours yesterday that put our city on lockdown for several hours. Police do say 19-year-old Ezeical Kelly went on a random shooting spree. They finally arrested him near Ivan and Hodge Roads in Whitehaven. But court records show Kelly already had an arrest warrant out for him for murder charges before that shooting spree even happened. Police say he shot and killed a 24-year-old man early yesterday morning in Binghamton. Before they say he randomly started shooting across Memphis for hours, even sharing videos of that rampage on social media. And we are going to break down exactly where all of those crime scenes happened, but it all came to an end about 5 hours later. Our Lakita Johnson is live at 2:01 this morning with more on the possible charges Kelly is likely to face. Good morning, Lakita.
Good morning. After a really scary night, that 19-year-old is behind bars again. Now, court records show that he has a criminal history that extends back to 2020. And everything that happened yesterday, well, we're still waiting to see what those charges are that he will face. But back in February of 2020, he faced several charges, including murder and aggravated assault. He went to jail, but he didn't serve all his time. And fast forward to this year, Kelly faces more charges after police say he went on that shooting rampage yesterday, killing 4 people. Mayor Jim Strickland speaking directly to his history. Take a listen.
Ezeical Kelly was charged with criminal attempted first-degree murder, but pled guilty in April of 2021 to the lesser charge of aggravated assault. He was sentenced to 3 years, but only served 11 months in prison and was released on March 16, 2022, less than 6 months ago.
So they'll use this to be tougher on crime. But I want to go out on a limb and say he at least had some.
The Memphis mayor is calling it a senseless murder rampage. 4 people are dead this morning. 3 others are hurt after a gunman went on a shooting spree that all but shut down the city. This began around 1 o'clock yesterday morning. It continued through the late evening hours last night. A shelter-in-place order was issued as police search for the suspect.
And I'm angry for our citizens who had to shelter in place for their own safety.
I just wanted to see if he had some, I guess they removed that live footage. I'm not helping people anymore. Shooting rampage leaves lasting scars on one man. That was 1 year ago. Tennessee shooting live stream part of growing. Okay, so let's see if they.
Many people watched the shooting yesterday live on Facebook. It is something that is becoming more and more common with some of these crimes. Now, experts say that that is a double-edged sword. Yes, it does give police additional information that they never had access to before, but of course it's traumatic for anyone who is watching. Tori Gessner explains.
No faking. The shooting rampage captured on video and widely shared. In the digital age, that's nothing new. What makes this different? The video was recorded and posted by the suspect.
We're just living in a society now where people have to go beyond the pale to get their kicks when they're doing something evil and harmful.
Just to touch on this real quick, bro, I think it's just a new generation, bro. It's no different from what was taking place in the past. At the end of the day, I want to say rest in peace to those people who lost their lives unnecessarily. And this brother is definitely going to prison forever. I guess he don't want to go through the death penalty. It's a long time. Forever is a mighty long time, man. It's your boy. Like, share, subscribe. Get in that comment section.